David Hoffman, one of the leading scientists of the modern times, in one of his writings, he says, one of the greatest mysteries of human biology is the relationship between the brain functions that you and I, each and every one has, with our own consciousness. The moment I say this, you may ask the question, what does that mean? It is as simple as this. I take a cup of coffee and my brain knows that I am drinking a cup of coffee. But I feel inside of myself the taste of the coffee, whether it is good or bad. So the brain function is taking the cup of coffee and drinking it. But the feeling or the taste, whether it is good or bad, is a result or a product of my consciousness. So now he says, biology has not been able to find the reason or solve the mystery of this relationship between brain function and consciousness. Now, why do I talk about this? The reason being, your body and my body is one of the greatest mysteries of even in the science of biology. The world claims, or we most of the time claim, that science and technology has advanced itself and that we have overtaken the very question of the mystery of God. Mystery of life, mystery of the human body, mystery of the universe is still unresolved. It is beyond resolution even now as it is. Simple questions of human life and human existence are still questions, unresolved, and so therefore they are mysteries. Celebrating the Feast of Incarnation on the day of, or the feast day of Christmas is for all of us believers a celebration of God becoming one of us. Now the moment we talk about God, God is beyond our human understanding. There is no one who can say who God is, who can explain God, who can describe or give a definition for God. It is beyond us. Therefore, God is a mystery. But when we celebrate the Feast of Christmas, which is one of the foundational celebrations of Christianity, we say or we celebrate that God, who is beyond our human understanding and human comprehension, is becoming one of us. How can that be? That is a mystery in itself. If my own body is a mystery, if I cannot understand the mystery of my own self, how can there is a reasoning to explain the mystery of God becoming man? But today, in the Gospel, we find Mary, the simple woman that she was, opening herself, her body and soul, to the divine power, is impregnated with Jesus, the historical revelation of God. Now, even in the reference in the Gospel today, we find the angel talks about Elizabeth, an old woman, also being pregnant with John the Baptizer. Both the references to the body of Mary, the body of Elizabeth, the old woman, filled with the Spirit, filled with the divine presence, is now able to bring forth a child or two children who will mark the history of our salvation. In short, my dear friends, as complex as these mysteries are for us, the simple and most profound message for all of us believers is that to be conscious that your human body and my human body is a carrier of the divinity that we believe in. So therefore, for us celebrating Christmas, it is a time for us to be awakened to the presence of the sacredness within yourself and myself. The moment we become conscious of the divinity within, as Mary did, as Elizabeth did, in their experience of bringing forth God into human nature, it is important that we always be respectful of the presence of divinity and sacredness within ourselves and in others. That is why, for us believers, Christians, human body is always to be respected. Therefore, we condemn murder, we condemn abortion, we condemn capital punishment, because human life is sacred for all of us. And this consciousness reigns supreme as we celebrate the Feast of Incarnation. God becoming man, because in man is the presence of